Hi friends, welcome to YouTube channel of Ashok Vidyalaya and Junior College. I am Sushant Deshpande and today we are going to see in this session the third practical, that is multiplication of two numbers. Multiplication of two numbers. First let's understand the logic, how it gets added. We have seen now 02 and 03, two numbers are added and result is stored in a particular memory location. Now what we want to do, we want to do multiplication. Multiplication of 02 and 03. Here we have done addition. Now we want multiplication. What is the logic of multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but addition multiple times. Addition multiple times. How many times? This is the second number. What you have to do? See, 02 into 03 equal to 06. Right? Everybody agree with me that 02 into 03 equal to 06. Now, can you get the same result with addition? Let's try. If I do 02 plus 02 plus 02, and if I add this, what will you get? 06. So multiplication of 02 and 03 and addition of 02 three times is same, isn't it? Means what? Multiplication is nothing but addition multiple times. Right, friends? So same logic, we are using it in our program. What we are doing is, we are saying that we are adding 02 three times. 02 three times. So what I will get, what you will get, what we will get is multiplication of 02 and 03. Let's see what will be the flowchart for it. So what is a problem statement? To write an assembly language program to multiply two 8-bit numbers 02 and 03 and store the result at memory location B002H. So as the addition of first two numbers, it's a specific. So two numbers are already given into a problem statement. So we don't need to take these numbers from memory location, right? So read cycle is not required. Directly these numbers can be stored into the registers, right? But now what is the addition thing here? The first program which we have done is addition of 02 and 03. Now here we have to add, but we don't have to add 02 and 03. We have to add 02 in the same number or itself three times. So addition should be done three times. So here what we required is, we must count that how many times add execution is done. The add instruction is executed and how much time we have to execute that add. That add execute the instruction to be executed three times. So we use this second number as an counter and we ask microprocessor that go on adding 02 for how many times? Three times. 02 plus 02 plus 02. Correct? One, second, third. So if the counter becomes 0, then stop. Correct? So let's see. This is called as a counter. So what will be the flowchart? Let's see. So as a flowchart, as a best practice, initialize accumulator 00, register B00, register C00. Here B is used to store the number, first number, that is 02. Accumulator is used to store the addition and register C is used as a counter. Move the first number to register B, that is 02 will be moved to the register B. So now if you see what will be our register status here, we have accumulator, we have resistor B, and we have resistor C. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply 2 and 3. So multiply 2 and 3 is nothing but add 2 3 times. Add 2 3 times. So I will use this B register to store the first number and this second number as a counter in C. And then I will add A and B 3 times. Correct? Before that, I will initialize now A with 0, 0. Because when I execute add B, the content of B will be added in the accumulator A and result will be stored into the accumulator A. Now you must have recognized why it is a good practice. If suppose we have not initialized A by 0, 0, what will happen? What will happen when we say add B? Whatever the previous data, if suppose previous data in accumulator is A in 1, and if we say add B, what will happen? 0, 2 will be added to 0, 1 and result will be stored into the accumulator. And that's why it's a good practice to initialize the register. So we have initialized it by 0, 0. So what will happen? A plus B, 0, 0 plus 0, 2 will be added and result will be stored into 0, 2. So this first 0, 2 will come. Then again add B. So now when second instruction, second times add B gets executed, what will be the output? The output will be 0, 2, 0, 2 plus 0, 2. So it will be 0, 4. So accumulator will become 0, 4. Again for the third, 0, 4 plus 0, 2. So it will be 0, 6. And this 6 will be stored into a memory location. So 0, 2 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 2 is same as 0, 2 into 0, 3. Clear? That's good. So move the second number to register C. Add the content of resistor B to accumulator. Now accumulator is already initialized to 0, 0. This best practice has come in handy with us now. So when the resistor B is added to accumulator, accumulator is already 0. So when we say here first time 0, 2, what we are adding? We are adding 0, 0 plus 0, 2. And result will be stored in accumulator at 0, 2. For the second time, it will be 0, 2 plus 0, 2. Result will be stored into accumulator 0, 4. For the third time, 0, 4 plus 0, 2, 0, 6. The result will be stored into accumulator, which is nothing but multiplication of 0, 2 and 0, 3, which is same as addition of 2 3 times. That's why accumulator is initialized, then it will be added with B. Then we will decrease the counter by 1. Which one is our counter? Our counter is C. So 2 will be decreased by, C will be decreased to 2 after first execution of add. Then it will check. What it will check? It will check is C equal to 0, because we have to do this add and decrement, This we have to do till C becomes 0. So this becomes a decision box. So we are moving now the control of microprocessor to a specific location again at the upward side. Microprocessor will always execute the program step by step downwards. Is it because of the thing of the gravity? No, microprocessor stores the memory locations, the instructions one by one in the sequence. Now what we want to do, we want to ask microprocessor that again go to this particular memory, particular instruction. So for asking microprocessor again to go to this particular instruction is a jump instruction, but it is a conditional. When we want microprocessor should go again to add command only when the C is not 0. So when C is not 0, the condition means there are two parts, yes and no. When C is not 0, we have to send microprocessor again back to add. But it will not only go to add, it will again start executing all the instructions in the loop. So this is called as a loop. So loop is created. Then again decrement. Again it will check, is C equal to 0? No. Again it will go to add. Again it will execute add, again decrement. Is C equal to 0? No. Again it will go to add. Again C will decrement. Now is C equal to 0? Yes. When it becomes yes, it will not go to go. No, it will go to yes. What is stored in yes? Now store the result of accumulator at memory location D002H. Correct? Let's see how we are doing this. Again, write the conditions. Accumulator A, resistor B, resistor C. Okay. So just to make it clear, A, resistor A, B, and C. And this will be the instructions. So initialize A, B, and C with 0. So this will be 0, 0. This will be 0, 0. This will be 0, 0. Now what is? Move first number to register P. Now what is the first number? 0, 2. So move first number to register B. So accumulator A will be 0, B will be 0, 2, C will be 0, 0. Then what will be the next instruction? Move second number to register C. So at this point, what will be the condition? A will be 0, B will be 0, 2, C will be 0, 3. Now, add content of resistor B to accumulator A. Content of resistor B, that is 0, 2, to accumulator A, and result will be stored into the accumulator. With add, what will happen? Accumulator 2, B will remain as it is, and C will also remain as it is. So here 0, 0 plus 0, 2 will be done. Result will be stored in accumulator. What will be the next instruction? Decrement the content of resistor C by 1, not pair. So accumulator will remain 2, B will remain 2, but now C will decrease by 1. So content of C will be 2. Now at this stage, the condition will be checked. Is content of C 0? Is C 0? No, C is 0, 2. So which condition will be satisfied? No or yes? Yes. Which condition will be satisfied? No. So with this, what will happen? The control will move to again add the content of resistor B to accumulator. So what will happen now here? Again, this will be executed. 0, 2 plus 0, 2, 0, 4. Then this will remain as it is 0, 2. This will be 0, 2. Correct? Okay. Again, decrement will happen, because when it moves to upward, it will execute all the instructions again. So that's why it's a loop. Whatever the instructions which we give between the loop, all instructions will be executed again. That's why it is called as a loop. So decrement the content of resistor B, C by 1. So now what will happen? It will be 0, 4. This will be 0, 2, and this will be 0, 1. Correct? Now again condition is checked. Is C equal to 0? No. Again go to no. It will come to add P. Now what will be added? 0 plus 4 plus 0, 2. Result will be stored in accumulator. This will be as it is 2, but now C will become 0. Now when microprocessor comes here, is content of C equal to 0? Yes, it is 0. So it will not go to no. It will go to yes. Yes is what? store the result of accumulator to memory location. So whatever the result in the accumulator, that is 06, should be taken and should be stored into the memory location D002H. Means what we have done? We have done multiplication of 2 and 3 by adding 0 to 3 times. Understood? Great. Now let's see the program. Now it will be very easy for you. I will go now fast. I will not go with the accumulate algorithm. You have to check the algorithm as per the logic. If there is some typing mistake or anything, you have to correct it. See here. Move A comma 00H. So what will happen? Initialize the accumulator. You can initialize B and C. I have just skipped it, but you initialize it. MVI P comma 00H, MVI C comma 00H. Why I have not initialized it? Because ultimately I am transferring this 02 and 03 to B and C. So it will be copied, means what? It will be overwritten. And I don't have any problem if B and C content gets overwritten, because I am not using it as for addition, but for A, I am using it for addition. So I am initializing it. Then add B. Here is the loop. Here is the loop, that is the label where I want to send the control again. That is the label is there. But for first, it's add B. The content of B is added to accumulator. Then decrement C. The counter will be decremented by 1. Then J and Z loop. Remember the flow chart. What is the flow chart? Each count of C equal to 0. So whenever this decrement C happens, the flag gets set. Now we are checking the flag that each J and Z is 0 flag set. If the content of C is not 0, then jump to loop. Correct? J and Z jump with no 0. What is the content of C? Is it 0? No. So no 0. The 0 flag is not set. When it will be set? When the C becomes 0, it will be set. So here J and Z jump with no 0. Correct? If the content of C is not 0, then jump to loop. Content of C is not 0, so J and Z, the Z flag will not set. So if jump with no 0, then go to loop. So it will again come to add B. Again decrement C. Jump with no 0. Again it will go to add B. Decrement C. Jump with no 0. Again it will go to add B. Decrement C. Jump with no 0. But now C becomes 0. So it will not jump to loop. It will come to next instruction. What is the next instruction? Store directly the content of accumulator to which memory location? D002H. And that's why 06 will be stored in D002H. So this is what the multiplication of two numbers. The multiplication of two numbers with the concept of addition multiple times. With the concept of addition multiple times. Clear? Thank you.